Hi, Keith Baxter here. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that left a comment yesterday. We had a lot of comments and well over 4,000 views of that video, which in my opinion makes it a very, very successful video, and I thank you for that. Um, so look at me now. I'm a little more cleaned up than yesterday. There are a few comments out there talking about my scruffiness and whatnot. As I said, I was unshaven, unrehearsed, and I just woken up in the morning. Now it's a little bit later in the day, so I hope you can appreciate that I've done this for you. All right, now I want to answer a question, which is now that you have the idea of what you're going to promote, how do you determine if you should actually promote it? But first, let's review quickly what we covered yesterday. We covered two sources where you can find products that people want to buy. I also talked about mindset and how to take personal responsibility for what your actions are and stop blaming everybody else. I said that making money online is easy if you just buckle down and actually do something. So, I gave one resource that I want to talk about now, which was shopping.com, and going to their top searches and then finding a product that interests you and clicking it and then seeing what the searches are. Most people would say, well, at this point in time, I'm going to go a little further into keyword research and just exactly narrow down, identify perfectly what I'm going to promote. And I'm here to tell you that I think that that's a mistake. I think that over preparation can sometimes be a negative thing. Rather, I think that at this point in time, it's a great idea to source multiple products within that same category and then do some more narrowed down research at that point in time, some keyword research, which I'll get into specifically how I do that. But at this stage, rather than defining our keywords even further, let me give you some sources on where to find the products. Now, let me say this, that I am a strong believer that if you want to make money quickly, one of the best ways to do it is with affiliate marketing. I am a firm believer in promoting your own products. But get this, do you really want to spend a lot of money preparing and sourcing out your own products and having them manufactured or shipped over from China without at least first proving to yourself that you can actually promote it? And the easiest way to do that is just to promote somebody else's product. So what I am talking about is affiliate marketing. And now what I'm going to do is introduce you to a concept called data feeds. Now, what data feeds are it's a collection of products from another company, oftentimes in an XML or a CSV format, broken down by any number of fields such as item ID, product name, product price, the buy URL, which is specific to your affiliate link, and it's a great way to set up a store online and then promote individual products within that store, see which ones actually are making you the most money, and then breaking those products out into mini sites and developing sophisticated marketing systems around those sites. So around those products, should I say. I had something pop up on my screen, as you probably just heard. So that's my approach, and that's what I'm going to recommend to you now is, put a store up, promote the store, see which products are selling, then break those products off into mini sites, and then, use your sophisticated marketing knowledge, which you'll also get later on in this video series, to promote those products. So let me give you three sources of data feed sites, or data feed aggregators, if you will, that we can tap into right now. The first one is goldencan.com. That's GOLDENCAN.com. GoldenCan is probably the easiest company to use simply because they give you JavaScript code that you put on your WordPress blog or your HTML page, and it will populate your page with multiple products that you choose from companies that you choose to work with. So yesterday in shopping.com, I talked about two-way radios, or I talked about babies. When I went over to eBay Pulse, P-U-L-S-E, for those, some people have comments wanting to know the specific names of that. So basically, you can go and browse through different manufacturers and find coupons or products or whatever within the categories to promote with GoldenCan. It's the easiest, but it's not the most flexible data feed source. Unfortunately, the statistics, since you're not really controlling the process, getting the statistics that you need, the stats that you need, in my opinion, are a little more difficult. But the next source that I'm going to recommend to you, which does cost money, mind you, GoldenCan is free, but the next source is a charge source. I'm not giving you an affiliate link here. I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's called datafeeder.com. This allows you to create sophisticated data feed-based stores on your own domain, specifically your WordPress blog. Very, very, very powerful, and more powerful in the fact that you're able to specifically choose the products that you want to promote, and then using Google Analytics or any other stats program that you have within WordPress, you're able to get the stats on the sales of individual products as well as the stats from the merchants themselves. I mean, that's the obvious one. And the last one I want to talk about is popshops.com. That's P-O-P-S-H-O-P-S. That's a hybrid between GoldenCan and Datafeeder, in my opinion. Another great source. It is free, or it's not. I mean, they have a free version. They also have a paid version. Their paid version is less expensive than Datafeeder. So those are three sources. You have GoldenCan free. You have PopShops, P-O-P-S-H-O-P-S.com, which is a hybrid between the free and the paid model. And then you have a rather expensive model at Datafeeder, but it's also the most flexible and will probably give you the best stats in terms of being able to identify which products are hot sellers or not. So that is, that's what I wanted to, to really reveal to you today, is that once you have your knowledge, once you have the products or the categories that you want to promote, now it's time to set up your stores so you can further identify what products are selling. Now, tomorrow I'm going to tell you how to, well, heck, I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to go and tell you now. You may be wondering, well, how should I promote the individual products in my data feed store? Well, it's very simple. Every product name is a keyword. Forget for now, just forget for now of doing, detailed, keyword analysis. Right now, I just want you to use in your promotions the product names of each one of the products. And the data feed itself will give you a field of product names. Those are your keywords. So if you wanted to break that down a little bit further, which I don't necessarily recommend that you do, you could just use Google search tool. Go to google.com/AdWords and then use their keyword tool to break those product names down into more detailed keyword list. But for now, just promote those product names. Now, the obvious question is, well, Keith, how do I promote those product names? I've done my research. I've set up my data feed store. I know now that I'm supposed to use the keywords initially or the product names initially as my keywords, but what do I do with those keywords? How specifically should I promote that? Well, tomorrow's video is going to address that question, so stay tuned. Leave your comments telling me, where you want me to go with these videos. I'm totally flexible. If you have any questions about any of the content that I've covered, by all means, post those questions in the comments of the YouTube video. If you just want to tell me how much you appreciate these videos, by all means, that's great. Look, I just want to end with this. Yesterday was the single worst day on the stock market. The bailout plan failed. We are heading into some scary times, and now you absolutely must do something to secure your financial future. And hopefully these videos, these free videos, are arming you with some knowledge, some information, some very simple yet usable information that you can take and implement, right away and start doing something, and that way, you can be in the pole position if you will. So with that being said, thank you again, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video.